You are watching the Gopher and Tuck show. This is the intro and later's the outro. We need a sponsor, please sponsor us. Mentos variety, our needs power and we're pro. Tucker needs him a new remote. Jumping for joy like an emo. Sub to our channel, no remote. Gopher fell off the edge. Here we go.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor.
Hey, Marjorie.
Marjorie's betrothal to the king.
She blows up.
Keep the Boltons
Spoilers.
away, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Hello, I'm here now. I'm this lady now. What we got in here? We have a coal brazier, however that word's pronounced. Brazzers. Let's see what else we got in this house. There is a thing. It's a box of some sort, some type of chest. Oh, there's like stuff in here. There's like a letter in this piece. There's a one of these.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
I mean, you know, I've seen stranger things on Netflix.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
That's the old lady right there. Tell you that much. Let's look at this. We got a book.
Ethan
Nope,
made
that's
this
not
for me.
just the thing on top of the book. Okay. Well, that's there. We have this note. Let's see. Unfinished letter. Oh, we didn't even finish writing this shit. It's just unfinished. Ain't never gonna be read because the guy that's done did it died.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
That's where you stopped? You literally stopped writing in the middle of a sentence? Lady, what are you doing, lady? Why is it gonna stop in the middle of a sentence? You finish the sentence, at least. Oh, we got Dusty Old Tome in this
Wonders
space?
Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider.
Longstrider ain't a real name. That ain't real. No. No,
I
I
hope
don't
to
agree.
see them all someday.
Dude, there's like a fucking
King's Landing.
window in this piece.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It's some type of weather. We have a letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Well, you know. Is that Lady Marjorie by chance? We're gonna get our first actual Game of Thrones character showing up in this piece. Get over there. Get over there. I'm coming, God.
One moment.
It's a big room I gotta walk past. Through.
Oh,
You're not
sorry,
Marjorie.
lady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
That is not the
I can
voice
come
I
back later
expected from
to
that
talk
little
about-
ass kid. That kid is not puberty yet. Fine.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Better not stab me. I don't trust any little kids who have voices that deep. Now you put your stuff in the thing. You just stop looking at me.
Begging your pardon, lady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Mind
Of
your
course.
business. Mind your business. Just mind your business,
Hurry
child.
if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, my lady.
You could just dump it, you know. You got individually, one by one, you know.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
You work for minding your fucking business.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before.
It's also widely known that you should mind your
Seem
fucking
like
business.
Good friends.
Mind?
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning.
Your
outside
business.
The Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
You're not.
They seem to be
Fuck, you're not mind your business.
I couldn't hear much, but
You were eavesdropping?
No,
Yeah.
not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House Forrester.
I feel
House
like you raised
Forrester.
these eavesdropping. Okay. I don't know why that was difficult for me to say. You need to mind your
I
business.
thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, my lady.
Shut up. Yeah, how about that? It's not even nighttime. See that fucking brightness outside? Hi. There she is.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
With her fucking
I was
Wolverine
hoping there
hair.
would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Does it have to do with Cersei? That's what old eavesdropping son bitch over
From
there
the
was
day
telling
you
me.
arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden.
Why is this lady
A
following
dear
us?
friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
I don't know about that.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits
Don't
to
look
what
at
I
us
can
like that.
say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Yeah, keep it moving.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Wow, that's pretty fucked up.
She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if
I
it
don't
were
know about
not
that, dog.
important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
Alright, I like Marjorie. I'll do what she wants.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
I'll say stuff. It'll be said. And,
See if the
you
Queen
know,
Regent is ready to
saying.
receive us.
Yeah, open that door. Get that fucking door open. Hi. How you doing?
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may
We're not that
feel
far
one
away. They
thing,
could probably still
but
hear
you
us.
must say another.
Yeah, I know how to do a fake apology.
Good luck.
I'm a person who's alive. As in, like, I exist and everyone has to... The point is, it's a common concept in the world. Alright, here we go. It's the thing! It's the throne of ironness. And what
You
have
can
you.
do this.
Alright, let's go. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. Let's Marjorie, slow down. Marjorie, I'm not that fast. Marjorie. Lady, I'm a little slow here. Hey, see, we even got
Lady
Tyrion.
Marjorie, aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Getting so many actual characters
With
from
your
the show
permission,
now.
allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Neil. That seems like a thing to do.
Your Grace.
Yeah, she's
Girl
pleased.
knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
I thought I should curtsy, but that wasn't an option, so,
House
you know.
Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
She's a girl, too.
Is
We're
your
both
family
girls.
loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
That's the thing.
And yet,
And
for
guess what, bitch?
centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
Say what you want to say. You know.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Oh,
I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you.
my bad.
If you have any loyalty at all.
I mean,
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden
yeah.
of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I, the Queen Regent, and Tyrion, the Master of Coin.
Yeah, those are things.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Tyrion, stay out of this.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances.
Okay.
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Noted.
I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Yeah,
Forster
sure.
Ironwood does seem rather unique.
You want to say this?
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
If that's a good answer.
And they do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Sure.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Anything. Anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as
I
if she
would,
fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle.
kill a
axe within
child?
an army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war?
No.
Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Go with this.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
A lot of points in the
Loyalty
sword
would be such
chair.
a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows
Yeah.
what lurks within their hearts?
Well, shut up. How
You
about
are a
that?
girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Okay.
And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm
King.
sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
You know,
She
you gotta
is
say
a
the thing.
threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
You drag her.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants,
True.
which is not very encouraging.
Okay, not good.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Margaret told me to say whatever.
Of course, Your Grace.
I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. Hi, Tyrion. Hi. How you doing?
I'll walk you out.
Alright.
This
cool.
may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Roose
We
is a
only
bit of a
spoke
fucker.
briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
It'd be like that.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage.
Very
To
kind.
so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated.
Only a couple people
although
in here.
Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
I
Rather
did it
odd,
for the Rock.
if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart.
That's what she asked.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
And that's
The
you.
crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I
just
suppose
look
the
at me like
crown
that.
could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
I
Are
see.
you willing to risk that?
Hmm.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion.
I gotta say,
But
what's
it's a
that with
risk I
Marjorie?
cannot afford.
You know?
I admire
Upset
your
Marjorie.
discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Ah, he's
3
engaged to Sansa.
beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's
True.
Landing can be a nest of vipers to the
It's
uninitiated.
considerably southern. Nice and warm. Alright. Turn that down. Don't wanna, you know, Marjorie's cool, right? Like, they're pals. Don't wanna be a fucker to her pal.
Mira,
Hi.
I was worried.
You should
was it?
knock, by the way.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Didn't seem
Didn't
great.
know very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Okay, don't be horny, lady.
What? It's true. And
Yes, Jaime is very hot.
Martell, the Red Viper.
Also very hot, and also
I'm
very
told he has a
Joel in The
pal.
Last of Us, and
Which I
you
doubt
know.
is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate. From what I've heard.
And quite head exploding.
Perhaps Lady
Spoilers.
Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
It'd be like marrying a king, almost.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Nah, fam.
He does have a certain look about him.
Nah.
And he's always treated
Nah.
Lady Marjorie well.
Nah, though.
Which is more than you can say for his
Nah,
mother.
bitch.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen.
Yeah, that seems like
You
too much.
listeners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
I don't know about all that.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
I don't know about that.
Sir
She's into the other
Bronn
Lannister.
and
What are you doing?
We just bringing a Bronn now?
Well,
Here
We're
we go.
sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Having a fun time, you know? Doing
This
a
is
good
not
little
a
bit of
game.
laughs.
it's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
I thought she wasn't. She said she wasn't.
I'm just glad it's over.
She was like, she's like, this lady will say whatever.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Sure.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
I do, you know. Not
Your words
with
to
some stuff,
Cersei
but
were
you know,
brave.
other things.
But I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Yeah, maybe like
I do
that.
appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Sure.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Alright, Sarah.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Okay, well, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
I
Sarah.
prefer to speak with you alone.
But, you know, this, you know, she seems gossipy, you know, and we don't need that right now. Just gonna, yeah, you just go out there. You just
Go on. Ask.
Let's go with that. She's the one who asked for the help.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but
You still just have that
my
on you?
mother insisted. It's about my family.
Do you even have pockets?
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Yeah, on
That is
behalf
no
of the
small
mother.
request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
I mean, you could have just
Joffrey
not.
knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Yeah?
Is the situation that dire?
Yeah?
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Let's go with this.
Don't let the Queen bully you.
Yeah.
You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
He likes what with the sex and all that.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank
Right.
you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Good old Ravens. Baltimore. Oh, had to stretch. Alright, well, there we go. We got her to do it. Yeah.
And that was my story.
It's not your best. The Kirby one was better.
Well, I mean, you didn't really give me much to work with, Justin.
Fucking, what do you want from me? You're the improv?
Love you, buddy.
No, you do, bro.
Yeah.
So I got this rash on my